Hi everyone, this is Ram, and in this video we are going to discuss about web scraping using request model, that is making a request to a particular web page and scraping information from that web page. So in the previous video I have mentioned that we have just extracted information from an existing HTML code. So in this video we'll be literally doing web scraping. So I've chosen this site. So this site is called toscrape.com. This site was developed to give beginners the chance to learn web scraping, and you could also practice on this website. It's really mentioned that it's a safe place for beginners learning web scraping and for developers. So you could make use of this site to scrape. So today we are going to scrape this site, and the goal of today's video is I want to scrape this text from this site. So let's make it very simple. We just want to go and get this string web scraping sandbox from this URL. So let's get started. Okay, now let us identify where this string is present in the HTML. So just right click on it and inspect. It's present. Okay, it is present inside h1 tag with class name as text, right? So this is our selector. We're going to select h1 with class as text, right? And then we could be able to get this string out of this h1. Okay, let's head over to our VS Code and write the code there. Okay, now here we are in our VS Code, and these are the steps that we are going to do one after the other. So let's start with the first step, which is import all the required modules. So first we need request module, like I've said before, and then beautiful soup. Okay, those are all the modules that we require, and then the URL or the HTML code. In this case, since we are scraping the site, we have to give in the URL. So that's the URL, toscrape.com, and then we have to make a request to the URL using the request module. So let's do it. Let's call it response is equal to request dot. We're making a get request. So get to the URL. Okay, and this will do a get request to the URL, and the server will send you a response. So let's quickly print what response the server will give us. So let's do response dot status code. This will give you this if you are aware about if you are into web development, you know what the status code is. You have 200, which is success, 302, which is redirection, and we have 404, which is not found. So all those status codes. So we are looking for a status code of 200. That means our request is being accepted by the server, and we are getting a response from that. So let's run this and see what we're getting. As 200, that means our request is being accepted by the server, and it has given us a positive response. Okay, now we have this, and then we have to get the HTML code from this response. So let's call it HTML code is equal to response dot text. So this response dot text will have the HTML code that the server has just given us. So let's assign that to a HTML code, and now let's create a soup object. So soup is equal to beautiful soup, and the first parameter is going to be HTML code, and then the parser will be using LXML because that's the recommended one to use. And then so we have the soup object here, and then this scraping process goes here. So we are interested in extracting the string from the h1 tag. So let's call it h1 tag is equal to soup dot find. The tag is h1 and the class is equal to text, right? Okay, this is how you select the h1 tag with class as text, right? You might be wondering why there is an underscore after class, because this keyword class is a reserved word in Python, so you cannot use class like that. So that's why an underscore. Otherwise, you could also use like this, a dictionary, where you give in the class and text right. That's up to you what to use. And then let's print and see what this h1 tag will give. Okay, it's giving us none. Why is it giving us none? Okay, it's not underscore, it's dash, text dash right. Okay, let's run it again and see. Yeah, status code is 200, and then we are selecting the entire h1 tag. But I don't want the entire h1 tag, I just need the text which is present in between this, so this string. So let's add the text to it method and run this. Okay, status code is 200, and then web scraping sandbox. Yes, now we have got this string from that URL. So this is how you do it using request. This is just a basic example using request, like you make a request to a URL and get the response and convert that response to a HTML code, convert it to a soup object, and then on that soup object you do the scraping process and extract the text that you need. So this is how it is done, and hope you have liked it. And if you have any other questions, feel free to post that in the comment section. I'll try my level best to answer. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching.